All right, let's talk about the thing that is getting everybody foaming at the mouth online. The CEO of British Gas has just got a £245,000 pay rise. That takes his total salary to about £5.4 million a year. And on this very same day, people's energy bills went up. Cue the rage. People are saying it's disgusting, that it's unfair, and that no one should ever earn that much money while the average person is struggling to heat their home. But here is the question that I want to ask. Is this outrage actually justified, or are we aiming it in the wrong direction because we don't understand how this stuff actually works? The media loves a villain, but have they picked the wrong one in this instance? The narrative going around is simple. Energy companies are making billions, the bosses are lining the pockets, and the rest of us are paying the price. So then comes the Facebook economist logic. If we could just get rid of the profits and cap the salaries, everyone's bills are going to go down. Well, it sounds lovely in theory, but the numbers and the reality tell a very different story. Let's break it down properly. The companies that most people are angry at, BP, Shell, Exxon, these aren't your actual household energy providers. These are global energy giants, and they make money selling crude oil, natural gas, and energy to entire countries, corporations, and wholesalers all over the world. Yes, they did make record profits last year, but that's because global wholesale energy prices skyrocketed after Russia invaded the Ukraine. They did not just jack your bill up for fun. Now, let's look at the actual UK energy retail suppliers. These are the ones who send you your bill. Companies like British Gas, Octopus, EDF, OVO. These are the people powering your house. Now let's say very generously that all of these UK suppliers together make about 2 billion in profit from domestic households. Now there's around 28 million households in the UK, so if you completely scrapped all of the profits, if they gave up every single penny, how much would you, the man on the street, actually save? Well, 2 billion divided by 28 million, that's 2 billion in profit, 28 million houses, that's £70 a year. £5.83 a month. It is not even enough for a meal deal and a coffee. People want us to dismantle the entire free market and go to war with capitalism for £6 a month. Come on.
Here's the thing. Most of you watching right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel. I get it. We all get forgetful at times. But if you're getting value from this, please do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button. You'll get podcast clips, you'll get behind the scenes content, and you'll get real world insights that could change the game for you. It takes a second, it costs nothing, and it helps me bring you bigger and better guests, bigger and better content. So tap that button and let's make this happen.
Now this is the bit that people love to get emotional about. They say, no one should earn £5 million a year. But look, CEO pay is not based on emotion. It's based on market value. And the higher up the chain you go, the fewer people there are who can actually do that job properly. Now, if someone can successfully run a multi-billion pound utility company, they can lead a team of thousands, navigate regulation, manage risk, keep the lights on for a whole country, then yes, they're going to be worth serious money. And if you don't pay them, then somebody else will. They'll be off to private equity, tech, or off to another global player. And then who have you got left running British Gas? Some middle manager with no track record of leadership, appointed because they're cheap and available? That's when the real disaster happens. Look, we pay prime ministers 160 grand a year. That is barely more than the CFO earns in an average SME. And then we wonder why government's full of idiots. If you want rock stars, then you've got to pay rock star wages. I've seen firsthand what happens when the wrong people get put in charge because they're cheap. Spoiler, it costs you a lot more in the long run. We hate rich people more than we hate being poor, and that is why nothing changes. Some people say, well, should we just nationalise the whole thing? Make it public, get rid of profit entirely. I mean, in theory that sounds good, but in practice, it's a mess. Now, the arguments for nationalisation go something along the lines of essential service, not a luxury, could create price stability, stops profit from being the main motive. But the flip side, the government runs nothing efficiently. Bureaucracy kills innovation, and you end up with a public sector moron managing £1 billion asset with absolutely no accountability. What's the middle ground? Public ownership with private sector operators? Perhaps let the government set affordability policies, but bring in top-tier private sector talent to actually run the thing and pay them properly. If we're serious about making energy fairer, then here's the solutions that actually work. Tiered discount models. Lower income households get bigger energy discounts. Rich people get no handouts, but they also don't subsidise others. Essential energy allowance. Your first 2,000 kilowatts of energy is free or heavily subsidised. And after that, you pay normal rates. This covers the basics and it encourages efficiency from its users. Windfall tax redistribution. In freak years where profits go through the roof due to things like war or global shocks, then a slice to be skimmed off and targeted towards low-income households, but it wouldn't be a permanent tax. Invest in UK energy. Now this is a big one. Nuclear, wind, solar, becoming less reliant on global markets and prices come down. Encourage competition. More companies like Octopus, less monopoly, deregulate and let the smart ones win. Look, if you're pissed off, I get it, but let's aim the anger in the right place. Scrapping profits or capping CEO pay will not fix the system. In fact, it'll break it further. What we need is targeted support, smarter policy, and top talent running our infrastructure. Be angry, but be accurate, and don't let envy get in the way of economics. Agree? Disagree? Tell me in the comments. Where should we really be aiming our outrage? And tag someone who needs to hear this before they post another "Let's cap CEO pay" meme.
Every day